October 14, 1924, authorities in rural Bavaria captured this emaciated, chained figure wandering the Black Forest. Witnesses claimed the creature emitted a piercing shriek before being restrained. To this day, the true identity of this prisoner remains a terrifying secret. A group of Soviet peasants heard a radio for the first time in 1928. Most had never left their village. Now a voice was reaching them from hundreds of miles away. Their world had just gotten bigger. Helen Mirren was 22 years old when this photo was taken in 1967. She was rowing through Stratford-upon-Avon, the birthplace of Shakespeare. One of Britain's greatest actresses, still at the very beginning of everything. In 1997, a poacher in Russia shot a tiger and stole its food. The tiger tracked him down, found his cabin, and waited 12 hours for him to return. When he came back, the tiger killed him. A young woman from the Ould Nail tribe in Algeria, photographed in the 1910s. Her jewelry was not decoration. It was her wealth, earned through dancing, worn on her body until she had enough to marry. Robert Oppenheimer visited the Trinity test site in 1945 to see what the first atomic bomb had left behind. The desert sand had melted into glass. He had just changed the world forever. President Nixon welcomed Neil Armstrong, Buzz Aldrin, and Michael Collins home after Apollo 11 in 1969. What most people never saw was the speech he had written in case they never came back. Nero became Emperor of Rome at just 16 years old in AD 54. He ruled with cruelty and excess for nearly 14 years. He was dead by 30, abandoned by everyone who had once served him. In 1961, Michael Rockefeller disappeared off the coast of New Guinea. His boat capsized and he was never found. Some say he drowned. Others say the local people killed him. Nobody knows the truth. Chester McDuffie stood next to one of the first atmospheric diving suits in 1911. The suit was designed to let a man walk on the ocean floor. Nobody was fully sure yet if it would keep him alive. Italian soldiers held their position in North Africa in 1942 with a Breda machine gun and Carcano rifles. They were thousands of miles from home fighting in a desert war that was already turning against them. On October 6, 1998, Matthew Shepard was lured by two men, tied to a fence post in Wyoming, and beaten until he fell into a coma. He was 21 years old. He never woke up. Billy and Benny McCrary were the heaviest twins ever recorded in 1978. Billy weighed 336 kilograms and Benny weighed 327. Despite their size, they were professional wrestlers and rode motorcycles everywhere they went. A Lango man from Uganda photographed in 1937 with his teeth filed to sharp points. This was a deliberate cultural practice. It marked identity, belonging, and passage into adulthood within his community. Japanese soldiers built a sniper nest in Shanghai in 1932 and covered it with advertisement posters. Behind the colorful paper was a hidden position designed to kill. War and ordinary life occupying the same wall. On March 29, 1974, farmers digging a well in China struck something hard. It turned out to be part of an army of thousands of life-sized clay soldiers buried for over 2,000 years. Louise Brooks started as a dancer in the 1920s and became one of Hollywood's most iconic faces. She refused to follow the rules the industry set for women. That independence cost her career but defined her life.